Divine Dragon.
Mavir, it's you.
I overheard your conversation about being Lord Sombron's child. If that is true, then I urge you to help Lady Vale.
What? You're not here to stop us?
All this time, Lady Vale has been sustained by a desire to meet her sibling. If she sees you, she will be saved. I know it.
I'd like to support her, like my friends here have supported me. Vale, the true Vale, has been a friend to us. But we don't know where she is.
She is traveling with Lord Sombron to the land of Lythos.
Lythos? But why?
You will have to trust me. I can explain on the way.
What do you think?
Let's go with him.
What's up, adventurers? My name is Platinum Phoenix, and welcome back to Fire Emblem Engage. Last time, we learned that the Divine Dragon is actually the child of the Fell Dragon. And this time, before we go and confront both the Fell Dragon and the Fell Princess, we need to get some more power, so we're going back to do some more Emblem paralogs. But before that, we have at least one support conversation. Yeah, Phoenix and Hortensia. So let's go ahead and see what they have to say.
Here you go, Divine One. Enjoy.
Did you, cook me something?
Yeah, and it's got spices that'll keep you warm. I also gathered some healing herbs for you. Here you go.
Thank you. This is all great, but what's going on?
You said something that opened my eyes. If I'm gonna be for real charming, I need to practice helping people. I'm sorry for the way I acted before. Do you forgive me?
Of course. I was never upset with you to begin with.
I'm glad to hear that. Everyone loved my mother because she was both charming and kind. I've got a long way to go to be like her. But thanks for helping me figure that out.
You're welcome. And for what it's worth, I think you're well on your way.
I have to wonder, though, if I do become truly charming inside and out, how are you gonna keep pretending you don't care about cuteness, Divine One?
I'll figure something out.
I don't know about that. I think you just might change your tune.
We'll see.
Alright, on the world map, we actually need to not go to Lythos Castle, but all the way back over to where Furine is, because I believe this is where we need to go. Paralog, the Binding Grounds. So we're just going to begin the chapter.
Where are we? I don't recognize it.
It looks like... No, it couldn't be.
Roy, do you know this place?
I may be seeing what I want to see instead of what's truly there. But it's very similar to a place where I once fought an important battle.
Oh. Do you mean in the world you're from? Could you tell me about it?
I stood there, my allies at my side, facing down the armies of the Kingdom of Byrne. The enemy's commander was Murdoch, who was especially strong, tactically and physically. His battle axe. The power and weight of its blows are etched forever in my memory. It was a battle so grueling, I can hardly believe that I or anyone else managed to survive. But bitter as it was, I hold fond memories of that day as well.
It must be an important point in time for you.
Yes, you could say that. I admit I feel a bit energized standing here. Would you grant me an odd request? Battle me here, in this place.
Battle you? But why?
This place is from my memory, but I believe it is a trial meant for you. Achieve a glorious victory against me, and our bond will grow deeper still. My power will grow, and yours will too. Are you interested?
All right. I'll fight you. And I'll win.
Alright, getting into this fight. It is important to make sure you have the correct people selected. So I am getting rid of Anna and putting on Clan. And I think that's all I want to switch around. So I do want to show that I did put Emblem Celica back on Saline because it's just the best option. But I do want to swap spaces. So we are going to put Ivy in the front and Cedal right next to her. And then we'll put Alcrest here and Hortensia up front as well. But other than that, everyone else doesn't really matter. They're just going to be helping clean up like the additional enemies all around. But I do want to show that Roy is all the way down here, which means it is a bit of a run to get to him. But with that being said, let's go ahead and start the fight.
I'm looking forward to seeing how you approach this battle.
Alright, and just like all of the other Emblem paralogs, we just have to defeat Roy. So, my basic strategy is to run up here as quickly as physically possible.
Grant me strength.
So, we are going to fly right here. And I think I'm just going to take out one of the mages here.
Poor thing.
And then I'm going to use Cedal
The choice is
and
yours.
Sigurd to
Emblem,
allow him to basically run up here very quickly and dance Ivy. So in basically one turn, she's going to get very close to Roy. And then everyone else is just going to basically move forward normally. And I actually want to see where you can aim. Because I'm going to put her right here. And we're going to take out one of these fabrications. But there is a lot to go over for Roy's backstory, especially for here. Or for this location. And to start, the story starts about
My turn.
roughly a millennium before Roy's even born. But the story actually starts with a divine dragon named Indum, or Indun. Indun was a neutral party in a war between the humans and the dragons that was called the Scouring. And the dragons, when they started to lose the war, they turned to the divine dragons and offered to turn them into demon dragons in order to create artificial dragons called war dragons. And it's a long-winded way of saying basically they wanted to turn the divine dragon into war machines in order to create artificial dragons to help them fight against the humans. And obviously,
I'll do my best.
the divine dragon said no.
I will do what
Because
I must.
who in their right mind would say yes to that? And we're just going to teleport Hortensia up here. But the divine dragons obviously refused the dragons, and then they disappeared
I am ready to serve.
without really much of a trace.
Of
But
course.
Indun decided that she wanted to
you,
stay behind
anything.
because she thought the
Let's go.
divine dragons and the dragons would get into a conflict, so she stayed behind because she wanted to stay neutral. And because she stayed behind, she was captured by the other dragons and was forced into turning into a demon dragon. And from her being forced into being a demon dragon, her soul was still intact, so she actually fought against the dragons. And
Is that the sound of huge wings? It sounds like wyverns. They might be reinforcements for Roy's troops. I should advance with caution.
but what I was saying is that she kept her soul intact, which means she was able to basically refuse the orders that the dragons were giving her. And it allowed her to kind of fight back against the dragons in a way. We are just going to go right... We're going to go right here for now. And throw the sun at this one. But because she was rejecting the orders from the dragons, her soul was destroyed by the dragons, basically making her a shell of herself. And being a demon dragon, she was then forced to make an endless number of war dragons. It was then discovered by the humans that the dragons, and specifically demon dragons, were able to be sealed away by using legendary weapons. Specifically a weapon called the Binding Blade, which they did use, and they sealed Indon away after killing the rest of the dragons. Then there is a time skip of a literal millennium. And within that time skip, or at the end of that time skip, a man named Zephiel frees Indon and forced her into helping him to take over the world and replace humanity with war dragons. And we are actually just going to go right here. And I think we're just going to wait here.
I'm sorry.
And we'll just take out this one here. But after that point, there's another time skip, because I'm not going to talk about everything leading up to Roy taking control of the army. But there is something pretty interesting that I actually didn't know about until researching for this Let's Play. It's that Roy is actually the son of a person we've talked a lot about already. He is the son of Eliwood. And depending on the ending of the Blazing Blade, he is also the son of possibly Lyn, but since they never really talk about it in this game, I don't know how much I would put into that, or how much stock I would put into that. We need to heal so that you live. And everyone else is just going to move forward. But when he gets here, he comes here for a very specific reason, because he is 15 during the battle that takes place here. But he leads his army to a place called the Shrine of Seals, which is where this Emblem paralogue takes place. And Roy finds out that the Binding Blade is here, which he then retrieves by fighting against, like he said, Murdoch. And he retrieves the Binding Blade and then uses it to fight against Zephiel, I believe killing him, and then also sealing away Indon again at the end of the game. Giving her another... basically putting her to peace after a millennium of being sealed away and used in various different schemes by a lot of people. But that's really the most part of why Roy is connected to this place. It's really just to do with the fact that the Binding Blade is here, which is literally the most important weapon in the game that he is from.
That's all.
So, and I think it's going to take 2 more turns to take out Roy, because Roy, unfortunately, has an ability called Holdout. Here comes the reinforcements, or some of the reinforcements. Roy, unfortunately, has an ability called Holdout, which allows him to basically take a hit without... to basically take a hit no matter what and live.
Me?
So you have to hit him at least 4 times because he has 2 health bars, and he will always survive at least 2 of the 4 hits. But even with that being said, I think we're just going to go here and hit him down to 1, because that should at least stop him for a little bit. And next up, I'm actually going to fly right here and rescue. Okay, we're going to actually go right here. Actually, no. What we'll do is we'll go right here. We'll run over and dance.
How nice!
And then we'll rescue. Leaving you there. And we will rescue... Yeah, we'll rescue you right here. And that should allow us next turn to take out Roy without much of a hassle at all, actually. But I do want to take out these units so that they aren't really a threat against my backup units.
Fun. Thanks.
Another thing is every turn after the Divine Dragon says that he hears wing beats, more reinforcements will show up. So you want to fight as quickly as possible in order to stop the reinforcements from actually being a problem to you in the long run of this chapter. And the Divine Dragon is level 20. But I think we are just going to take out this one using magic.
For the Divine Dragon.
And realistically, I want to try to make it to where these flying units will fight more than just Alfred, because I'm worried about them fighting just Alfred. So we're going to wait there, and we're going to heal you at least a little bit and put you in front there and see what the enemy does. Nice 0 damage.
The pain.
Yeah, that hurts a little bit more. I'm hoping Roy comes out of his little dungeon area. And the plan to get them to attack Tiamat is working perfectly, because Ike is allowing him to actually take the hits better than Alfred would, or not Alfred, Alcrest would. And really, that should be the only danger any of my units were in. So we should be able to take out, yeah,
Nailed it.
Yunaka very easily dodging attacks, especially being in the woods. And here's some more reinforcements for us. But we're not even going to worry about them, because we're going to go here. We are going to hit him. No, we need to be farther back, because I don't want him to be able to hit me. So we are going to Thor on him. Take him down to 1. Then I'm going to take out his first health bar using Hortensia. That's his first health bar. And then in order to take out his second health bar, I'm actually going to use Alcrest.
I'm sorry you're stuck with me.
And he is 1 space out of range, which means I have to change how I do this. Okay, so I'm just going to back up to the beginning of this phase, because I have to do this very specifically now. Basically, I need Ivy to hit him here using Thoron, putting him at 1 health. Then,
let the show begin.
Weirdly enough, I'm having Cedal punch him.
I'll get strong. You'll see.
I literally just needed Cedal to hit him once. That's unfortunate. No, I can't have that. That cannot be the case because I need... No, I have an idea. So we'll use Hortensia to fight him. This is a this is a very roundabout way of beating him, but it should work. For all intensive purposes, this should work. We're gonna walk down here. We're going to dance Hortensia.
Cute again.
Then Hortensia is going to... I want to stay right here. Hortensia is going to go in the middle of them, engage and Goddess Dance to give both of them another move. I think this is the most roundabout way of fighting Roy. But, again, if it works... then Ivy's going to come down here. And what has the best chances? That has the best chance by far, 100%. Takes him down to 1, yet again. And then Cedal, for the 3rd time, or 2nd or 3rd time this turn, is going to dance, giving Ivy another move. This is Ivy's 3rd move this turn. And we could just move him over here. And then Ivy, once again, will throw the sun at Roy and end this fight.
I concede.
I love how roundabout of a strategy that is. But it worked perfectly. And Ivy and Camilla, again, obviously MVPs because they are the ones that took out Roy basically every single time.
Thank you for entertaining my wish to fight. You're impressive.
You would have won if I'd slipped up even once. I never want to have you as an enemy again.
Please, you're embarrassing me.
What's wrong, Roy? You're staring.
Oh, it's just that you remind me of somebody I once knew. Her name was Idun. She was a demon dragon. And King Zephiel of Bern wished to use her to destroy humanity.
A demon dragon?
Like you. Each of her eyes was of a different color. And she carried herself a bit like you too.
I never knew there was such a person. Did you battle this demon dragon?
Well, I had a choice. Kill her and wipe out the dragons. Or save her, the enemy of mankind. Can you guess which I chose?
Which was it?
I'll tell you the whole tale once this war is over, and your world is at peace.
Aww. Okay then. But you have to promise me you'll tell. I'm looking forward to the story.
I promise. Until that day comes, I think we'll enjoy our time together.
And with that, that is the end of Roy's Emblem Paralogue. I do actually want to talk about it. One, completely butchered Idun's name. That one's on me. But I like doing this Emblem Paralogue right now, basically right after learning that the Divine Dragon is the offspring of the Fell Dragon, because it very much parallels Roy's story, where he could either kill Idun or save her. And it's the same with the Divine Dragon here, where he can either try to save Vale or kill her and fight against the Fell Dragon and kill him. But I just really like the parallels, and that's why I chose to do this Emblem Paralogue right now. But I think we're going to end this episode here. So, I hope that everyone enjoyed watching. If you did, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Next time, we do Micaiah's Emblem Paralogue. But until then, happy adventuring.